The 1989 United States quarter dollars coin is part of a long and fascinating tradition in American currency, combining artistry, national identity, and economic function. Though at first glance it may appear to be just another everyday coin, its design, history, and context reveal a deeper story about the United States, its leaders, and its evolving monetary system. This essay explores the origins, design, symbolism, production, and broader historical context of the 1989 quarter, placing it within the continuum of American coinage. Introduction to the quarter dollar. The quarter dollar, commonly called the quarter, is a coin worth 25 cents in the monetary system of the United States. It has been a central part of American currency since the late 18th century. The Coinage Act of 1792 established the U.S. Mint and authorized the production of several denominations, including the quarter dollar. By 1989, the quarter had already undergone several design changes. The version minted that year belongs to the Washington Quarter Series, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington. What began as a commemorative issue became a permanent design that continues with modifications to this day. Historical background of the Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter replaced the earlier Standing Liberty Quarter, which had been in circulation from 1916 to 1930. In 1932, the U.S. government decided to honor George Washington with a special coin. The design was so well received that it was retained beyond the anniversary year. The sculptor John Flanagan created the original design used on the Washington Quarter. His work featured a left-facing portrait of Washington on the obverse front and an eagle on the reverse back. This design remained largely unchanged for decades, including the 1989 issue. The 1989 quarter in context. The year 1989 was not a particularly transformative year for U.S. coinage, but it sits within an important transitional era. By this time, the United States Mint had already shifted away from silver coinage, which ended for quarters in 1965, and was producing coins using a copper-nickel clad composition. The 1989 quarter was minted during a period when coins were mass-produced for everyday commerce, rather than for commemorative or collectible purposes. However, these coins have since gained interest among collectors, especially those studying mint marks, errors, and variations. Physical characteristics of the 1989 quarter. The 1989 quarter follows the standard specifications established in the mid-20th century. Composition: copper core with a copper-nickel outer layer. Weight: 5.67 grams. Diameter: 24-26 millimeters. Edge: reeded with ridges. These features were designed to balance durability, cost, and usability. The reeded edge, for example, originally served as a safeguard against the clipping of precious metals when coins were made of silver. Obverse design: George Washington. The obverse of the 1989 quarter prominently features the portrait of George Washington. His image is based on a bust created by French sculptor Jean-Antoine Houdon in the 18th century. Key elements: portrait, left-facing bust of Washington. Inscription: Liberty, above the head. In God We Trust, to the left. The year 1989 below. Washington's image symbolizes leadership, independence, and the founding ideals of the nation. By placing him on the quarter, the United States emphasizes its respect for its first president and the principles he promulgated. Reverse design: the heraldic eagle. The reverse of the 1989 quarter features a stylized eagle with outstretched wings. This design reflects traditional American symbolism. Key elements: eagle, holding arrows symbolizing military strength, and olive branches symbolizing peace. Inscription: United States of America. E pluribus unum. Latin for out of many, one. Quarter dollar. The eagle has long been a national emblem of the United States, representing freedom, strength, and vigilance. The combination of arrows and olive branches reflects the nation's readiness for both war and peace. Mint marks and production locations. The 1989 quarter was produced at three major U.S. mint facilities. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Denver Mint, marked with D. San Francisco Mint, marked with S, typically proof coins. Each mint produced millions of quarters for circulation. Proof coins from San Francisco were specially struck for collectors and often feature a higher level of detail and a mirror-like finish. The role of the United States Mint. The United States Mint is responsible for producing all official coinage in the country. Established in 1792, it operates several facilities across the nation. By 1989, the Mint had adopted modern production techniques, including high-speed presses and improved quality control. These advancements allowed for the efficient production of coins while maintaining consistent standards. Economic context of 1989. The late 1980s were a period of economic growth and relative stability in the United States. Coins like the quarter were essential for everyday transactions, including vending machines, public transportation, and retail purchases. The value of 25 cents in 1989 had more purchasing power than it does today. Inflation over the decades has reduced the real value of the quarter, but it remains a fundamental unit of currency. Collectability and numismatic interest. While most 1989 quarters are common, they hold interest for collectors, numismatists, for several reasons. 1. Mint variations. Collectors often seek coins from different mints, Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, to complete sets. 2. Proof coins. Proof versions from San Francisco are especially valued for their quality and appearance. 3. Errors and varieties. Occasionally, coins are struck with errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, missing mint marks. These rare variations can significantly increase a coin's value. Transition to modern quarter designs. The 1989 quarter represents the classic Washington design before major changes in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. In 1999, the United States introduced the 50 State Quarters program, which redesigned the reverse side of the coin each year to represent different states. This marked a significant departure from the long-standing eagle design used on the 1989 quarter. Later programs included America the Beautiful Quarters, commemorative and special edition coins. These changes reflect a broader trend toward using currency as a means of cultural expression and education. America the Beautiful Quarters, commemorative and special edition coins. These changes reflect a broader trend toward using currency as a means of cultural expression and education. Symbolism and national identity. Coins like the 1989 quarter are more than just monetary tools. They are symbols of national identity. The imagery of George Washington and the eagle conveys values such as leadership, unity, freedom, strength. The motto E Pluribus Unum emphasizes the idea that the United States is a union of diverse states and peoples. Artistic and cultural significance. The design of the Washington quarter is considered a classic example of American coin art. John Flanagan's work has endured for decades, demonstrating the lasting appeal of simple, dignified design. The coin also reflects broader artistic trends of the early 20th century, including realism and neoclassicism. These influences are evident in the detailed portrait of Washington and the balanced composition of the reverse. Technological aspects of coin production. By 1989, coin production involved advanced machinery and techniques. Die engraving, creating detailed designs. Planchet preparation, producing blank discs. Striking, pressing designs onto the metal. Quality control ensured that coins met strict standards, though occasional errors still occurred, adding to their collectible value. The quarter in everyday life. In 1989, the quarter was widely used in daily transactions. It played a key role in paying for public transportation, operating vending machines, making small purchases. Its durability and convenience made it one of the most commonly used coins in circulation. Legacy of the 1989 quarter. Although it may not be rare or highly valuable, the 1989 quarter represents a snapshot of American history. It reflects the enduring legacy of George Washington, the stability of U.S. currency, the artistry of American coin design. For collectors and historians, it serves as a tangible link to the past. Conclusion. The 1989 United States quarter-dollar coin is a remarkable example of how even the most ordinary objects can carry deep historical and cultural significance. From its origins in the Coinage Act of 1792 to its place within the Washington Quarter series, it embodies the evolution of American currency. Its design, featuring George Washington and the heraldic eagle, reflects the values and identity of the United States. Its production and use illustrate the technological and economic context of the late 20th century. While millions of these coins were minted and circulated, each one tells a story about the nation that produced it. Whether viewed as a piece of history, a work of art, or a collectible item, the 1989 quarter remains an enduring symbol of the United States and its heritage.